What's up, YouTube? Sam here. Blessed with another day of life, another week of this challenge me and Eddie got going. And I gotta make 2 videos this week. And my last video didn't go so well. Well, last week didn't go so well because I was a little busy, but mostly Eddie made such a perfect video, I got a little intimidated. Check his video out from the last week and you'll see it was really good. And it got me into some deep thought. And anyways, I never got to the point where I made my video, I uploaded it. So I'd like to make it today. And here we are. So let's get into it. And I talked to Eddie Saturday, we went to eat. And even before that, we were on the phone talking. And something that we spoke on was, I told him that something I've been doing lately is, and I've been doing for a while, but I just thought about the emphasis on it, is that I turn off the music in my car. I turn off all the volume on anything that I'm listening to or anything that I'm doing, and I just relax, meditate. And I was doing that in my car on, when was it? I was doing that in my car last night, and I was just driving, turned off the music, turned everything off, and I was just relaxing. I was just meditating. I was just so happy and so just enjoying life. The fact that I had a heartbeat, the fact that I was just able to be peaceful. And suddenly I started to hear a noise in my car. I started to hear a little cranky noise every time I drove, and I was like, or the music, or no, it wasn't the music, I didn't have any music. As I drove, I heard a little bit of like a cranking noise, a little buzz, and I realized that buzz is really annoying. I need to fix it. But I realized something even deeper. I realized that in our lives, whenever we turn down the music in our lives in general, when we turn down all the noise, when we stop watching TV, when we turn off all the distractions in our lives, we start to realize that we have kinks in our body. We have kinks in our soul, in our spirit, in our philosophy, the way we exist, our whole life. And we say, well, we think that we need to start to fix it, and we find the problem. So that's the thing. I turned off the volume, and I just started to relax. I started to stay alone in solitude and quietness. And I realized that in that moment is when you start to find what's wrong with yourself, when you start to see what's not really peaceful in your life. Because when you're alone and you're quiet, the bad things that are in your life start to come to light. They start to become a lot louder, and they start to tell you like that, they start to show you how they're interrupting your life. When you let everything down, and suddenly the things that are gonna be negative in your life, they start to make a little bit of noise. You start to hear them. You start to see their manifestation. The same thing. So I believe that's the reason why in the Bible it's very encouraged and very emphasized to fast and pray a lot. Because when you fast, you start to see who you really are. You start to, I'm hungry, I'm a mad person, you know. When you start to fast, you start to deprive your body of what it used to do. Is you quiet down your body, your soul, your spirit. You quiet everything down, and you start to listen. And what do you hear? You hear a little noise, and that little noise, you stop, you slow down, and you look at it. You can go and fix it now. You know, you start to get to the root of the problems when you're quiet, when you're meditating. And that's the thing, that's something a lot of people don't have. They don't make a time in their day to just meditate. Sit back, enjoy the quietness, the solitude. We're always thinking about something, and I know that's something that I do all the time. I'm always thinking. I always have something on my mind. I always have something. What do I got to do next? I'm not doing anything right now. Let me just go on YouTube and watch a video. Let me go and read a book. We always have this thing where we need to be touching something, when we need to be thinking about something, that we need to be doing something. And we don't ever just make a time and just say, I'm going to relax for 30 minutes, not think about anything, not do anything, and just meditate. Just hear the wind, hear the cars, hear the birds chirping. And we start to know who we really are at that moment. And we'll know if there's something off, because it'll come to the surface. And so that's something that I've been dealing with. It's something that I love, and something that I need to exercise more. I need to spend more time in meditation, of course, in prayer too. But if you're praying a lot and you're not meditating, if you're just speaking a lot and you're not listening, then what's going on, you know? We also need to be in quiet places. Just let our mind unwind, let our mind just rest, and let our soul and our spirit rest, and everything rest, so we can see what's really going on in our lives. Because we tend to have our mind on so many things that we never get to know ourselves and have time to ourselves. And at the end of the day, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to know who we are and everything. So without that time to yourself, without that time to just listen to whatever life has to bring at us, without us going out and just looking, without that time, you're not going to get to fix issues that you can only get to when it's quiet. Because you always had so much noise. So right now that it's quiet, I can hear things. I can hear the things that are quiet in my life, that are subtle, that are making my life negative changes in my life in big ways. Because it's always something so subtle. A spark plug, what is it? Your alternator, something that's worth $100, a thing that's worth $10, a thing that's worth $5. What? The little fuse in your box, your car box. It might be the problem that's not letting your car run. So the thing is, when you're not quiet, you're not really like listening to what's wrong. Something so small in your life could make a big negative impact. So with that being said, God bless. Like, subscribe. Shout out to Georgie, who told me that he's watching our videos, mine and Eddie's. That's awesome, bro. I hope you grow, and I hope that that you become, well, that these videos impact you in a positive way. My cousin Georgie is the best. Let's all keep growing. So I encourage everybody to take a time to just listen, time in your day to just be alone in the quietness, solitude, and just unwind, relax your mind. And with that being said, yeah, God bless, take care, bye.